I'm Eva Avenue. This is the Cancelled Shows, sponsored by Pyregraph.com. We have an eclectic collection of music and artists today. I am so excited. Interview with the Peach Moon, a uniquely Florida artist who captures the spirit and the colors of this old world tropical mysticism, swampiness so well. In Gainesville, they've got the Hale Farmers Market, so Chris went out and everything was social distanced apart, and you had to like point to what you wanted, and the person would, with gloves on, take your vegetables, put them in your reusable bag that you brought. And I didn't go, I slept through this. Chris got up early. But look at this haul, it's so beautiful. Bok choy, long radishes that look like carrots. Look how pink they are. Actual carrots, rainbow carrots. Look, we've got yellow and fresh spinach. And look at these magical Florida hot peppers. Capsaicin is good for depression, I hear, which is what makes hot peppers hot. And some fresh Florida strawberries. I'm excited to get to all the music videos. My old roommate from Albuquerque, Corey Warner. Oh, I don't even know what to say about this video. It's just so weird. I was like, is this good? Is this bad? It's just funny. I don't even know. Is Corey taking this seriously? Is he like playing some kind of ridiculous character? I was like, I don't really understand the story. Like, I don't know. Have you seen Ruben and Ed? It's like that kind of weirdness, that kind of like Ruben and Ed weirdness where you're just like, what is... But it's catchy. I keep putting it on. I don't know.
We're gonna make it the last time. You're gonna come to the reason why we make this the last time. Push it through till the sun shines. Push it through till that tiny tower touches off the light. That's right. We done. It's just because. That's right. We done. It's just because. Push it through till the sun shines. Push it through till the ancient smiles are whispers through the pines. You're gonna make it the last time. You're gonna make it 1,000 miles, so hang around a while. That's right. We done. It's just because. That's right. We done. It's just because.
This video is so why, and it's new. Does he go by TPC? I think it's funny that he goes by Tight Pants Corey, because that is literally what, when I think of Corey, that's what I think of. Tight pants, because all he ever wore was like tight pants. So our next guest is Alli Wodar, Allison Wodar from Gainesville, and I met her the same way I met my husband, which was on the Sweetwater Organic Coffee Instagram account for which I work. Yeah. Alli loves Sweetwater coffee, and she plays ukulele. She does a nice ukulele rendition of Dream a Little Dream of Me. She had a few shows canceled. She plays at art galleries, farmers markets, coffee shops. A real local sensation. She teaches ukulele. Well, she used to teach at the UF Ukulele Club, the University of Florida Ukulele Club, but now she does ukulele lessons online, like on Zoom. So you can find her at
quarantine. You don't have to be bored in a quarantine. You can play ukulele. Okay, here we go.
Unfortunately, Dream a Little Dream of Me activates a copyright clip in the back end of YouTube, but no worries because we got a copy of Alli's original song, Love is a Loaded Word, which she plays on guitar, and in the meanwhile, we can take the opportunity to show you photos of Gainesville downtown on a Friday night and how empty it is, and how proud I am of everyone for staying home in a town where people just want to drink all night and go crazy. It's Florida.
A loaded word. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I can't help but be afraid. So let's forget the fact that everything has an expiration date. Let's just take it slow. We can see how the night goes, 'cause love, is a loaded word. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I can't help but be afraid. Hope I'm not naive when I say that if you look at the clouds in the sky, it's a sign that I was meant to be yours and you were meant to be mine. 'Cause I love the curl of your hand fits nicely in mine. I don't understand, why can't we say love, 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 love? It's a scary word. But love is a thing that fixes all things, and we don't have to make up our mind. It's just a feeling. Do you feel me? 'Cause we've only got 1 minute left of this daydream. Let's not waste it. Let's just take it slow.
So this next interview, well, this only interview is with the Peach Moon. Yeah, she's this Florida artist, and she created a scavenger hunt. So Chris and I were so, like, cabin fever today. We took the bike out and, yeah, went to downtown Micanopy, and that was amazing, and like a freaking movie. But here's the pictures we got from the scavenger hunt so far, and I hope I finish it and win so I can win all of the stickers that the Peach Moon intends to send the winner. This is Amanda. She's my favorite Florida artist and illustrates under the name The Peach Moon, which you can follow on Instagram and find out about upcoming live drawings. And I thought we could all take an example from her and embrace island fever during our quarantine and listen to Exotica music, drink Tiki drinks, and draw tropical scenery until we can all go back to work again. I know you don't have any canceled shows, but your life's probably on hold a little bit. Yeah.
How can we just real quick, like, how has this affected you? I know you work from home a lot.
Actually, right now, it's kind of a welcomed break. I've been working, I don't know if we've talked about this. I've been working at Momentum Tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm their shop mom, and I'm apprenticing right now. So that's a lot of hours a week. It's like at least 50 hours a week that I'm just physically there, if not more. But right now it's closed, so I'm able to kind of get more art done at home. Financially, I haven't taken that much of a hit, which is nice. So I've been trying to pay that forward a little bit because I know a lot of artists have taken a hit financially. But I'm fortunate to have a spouse that works for utility. So like right now, it's kind of like, as of now, I'm like, everything's cool. Just trying to make as much art as possible.
So that's a good segue for the Instagram live. So is this something you're doing reoccurringly a lot while we're all in quarantine? Because I want people to do them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do them periodically, like as many times as I can. I'm not positive like what is happening with my work situation yet, so I'm not sure as like I wanted to do it like weekly or something, but the times are gonna be kind of sporadic based on where I have to be at what time. So the best thing would just to be like to kind of look out for the announcements, I guess, because I don't have a schedule yet for them. Yeah, and I try to give as much notice as possible too, a couple days out.
Everyone has such like a sarcastic and like demeaning outlook on Florida. I feel like when I travel and I'm like, yeah, I'm from Florida, they're like, well, I'm sorry. And I'm like,
yeah.
I have never seen, like, what is your wholesome, inspired, like, amazing outlook on Florida that no one else seems to really be able to put into visualization the way that you?
So I credit a lot of that to my grandmother on my dad's side. She, after my grandpa died, which is before I was born, she bought herself a condo in Treasure Island and just was retired there. And she like made that place like super wonderful. Like she bought like a Nintendo for all our grandkids to play. Like we watched dolphins like on the intercoastal each day, like while we're eating breakfast. Like she took us to the beach. She took us to like little orange grove places. Like she was really great. Like she knew, she was like someone from up north that moved down and like knew how cool Florida was basically. And like definitely took advantage of like every cool touristy thing you could do, or like locals thing. Like her and her friends would like walk and get like hamburgers at like Ted Peters, like over by the beach. And like she just did like all this, she like lived it up, and that's like the best parts of my childhood were like definitely out there. And so I got to see like a lot of cool beachy stuff, like the cool stuff that isn't like as ominous or terrible feeling as some of the other parts of Florida. So I really enjoyed that. And I mean, like, I am very aware of the problematic parts of Florida, but I think that there's like a lot of nice hidden gems, and I just try and recreate that feeling that I had like when I was a kid and around all of that. So yeah, but I try and still be aware of like why people hate living here and why people feel like they need to get out. There is a blend of the two. So
yeah.
Okay.
Right. So you bring a little bit of a fantasy to the narrative, which then leads me to exotic music, which I didn't know was a genre, and I don't know how I know that, but like you were playing this playlist during your live, and I was like, oh my God, those are those sounds that I've heard sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I love that, but I don't know, someone on their thing doing something weird. And so you told us all that you had gone to Banana Music and bought up the entire Exotica collection.
Basically, yeah. Which looked like it had been untouched for years. So I was like, you're mine. I'm buying all these.
So right. So how did you know that was a thing? Was your grandma playing that too, or are you just like really into music?
No, my little brother and I, our spouses, like we're really into like really nerdy like Tiki circles. There's a lot of like little subgenres that kind of overlap with like Disney and like people who like to like make cocktails and like home bars and shit. And so a lot of that music is just kind of circulated that way. So like I don't know if you like looked into the background of Exotica much. I'm not like an expert on it or anything by any means, but it like all kind of came out like post World War II, like how like the American barbecue like came from like Hawaii, like soldiers that were in Hawaii,
And so basically after World War II, like all these military guys were trying to bring like cultural aspects of where they had been stationed to like American life, which is why aesthetically things get a lot more adventurous and like music gets a lot more adventurous. Like cocktails and recipes, like food recipes get a lot more adventurous. And so music like Exotica was basically the intention was to provide like a middle class family like some escapism and like transport them to another land like when traveling wasn't as accessible basically. So but now I think it's more like a nostalgic throwback to like what the 60s and 50s like must have felt like. And so I think that's the appeal is like that kind of cozy throwback. I don't know a ton about it, and from what I understand there's like a lot of origin points for it as like a subgenre, if that makes sense, like because there's Tiki pop too, which was more blended with like pop art and like it's more kitschy. I don't know. There's like a lot of, it gets very gray and like kind of messy as far as like tracing it back. I do have a book on it, but it has like multiple origin points and kind of focuses more on the like culture aspect of like the different Polynesian islands. So I'm not positive like America wise or like other countries like kind of applying that. I'm not really positive where if there's one origin at all, but like that's interesting though. I'd like to read more on that.
Cool. So, right, music. Do you know, gosh, I wanted to ask you about rock camp, but I have another Exotica question. Do you know of any actual like contemporary Exotica musicians or music or seen anything like that?
A lot of the ones I have like on playlists and stuff are stumbled across are much older recordings, but there are, I know there are people that do like a lot of surf rock and like covers of stuff. That might be something I have to get like a list for you and kind of something you can post with this, because I do know of some of them, but I don't know offhand.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much good. Then we covered Exotica. I think I want to find like, I think I want to play like a piece of like Exotica music. I don't want to get flagged. I'm gonna have to find something like fair use or something, or maybe but I just, because I'm like, you know, no shows were canceled for that, but Florida got a little canceled and needs to be more canceled.
Yeah. So, a lot more needs to be canceled.
Where did you get your idea for, and I'm sorry, I hate, how do you get your idea questions? It's not exactly what I mean, but like the tropical, okay, this was so wholesome. Again, like, we're going to draw a tropical scene with an erupting volcano. And I was just like, that is so fucking cute. And it looked really good. And the top part, like, really dark. Like, you were like, let's make it like an angrier, like, volcano. And yeah, like, do you just, like, did that just come to you in your mind? Or, like, have you been drawing volcanoes forever? Like,
no, it's like it's pretty commonly used in, like, a lot of decor of people that are, like, really into that. And a lot of my friends are really into it. And like there's this bar at Disney, Trader Sam's, that has these like windows that look like you're looking out at a volcano, and they like erupt, and they're like interactive, like animated windows. And they actually have like a 4-hour loop of it on YouTube if you feel like just putting, and it has like Hawaiian music and stuff. It's really cute. I'll send you a link to that. But it's just like a common, like a lot of people have like pictures of volcanoes or like windows that look like they're looking at volcanoes or volcano murals. So I thought that would be kind of cute to like to do one. It's sort of one of those things where it's like really beautiful, but also really kind of ominous and dangerous, which is kind of, I guess, how everything feels right now. So I thought that might be it.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So when people go and if they're lucky enough to catch one of your live drawings, you also encourage them to make a little tropical drink.
Yeah, if they drink, or like juice.
Yeah. What do you are you putting alcohol in yours?
Oh yeah. Especially right now.
Okay, yeah. Dark and Stormies?
Dark and Stormies are great, yeah.
Yeah, what were you drinking? I forgot. What was your drink?
It was called Phantom of the Luau Punch, and it was a recipe from this comic book called Tiki Surf Witches Want Blood, which is very fascinating. It's worth the $10. It's got like 8 recipes in it or something.
This is